And Peter, what are you waiting to hear about in these coming hours?
I think the constituency inside the bomb is going to make a big difference about how we identify the person who did this or the persons who did this. Because if it's hydrogen peroxide, that points to Al Qaeda. If it's something else, could be a right-wing extremist group or some other group.
I now turn over to Wolf Blitzer in the Situation Room for the latest on it.
All right, folks. I went on the radio today, hours before this happened. It's on record. The 15th of April, and I said I can see all the scripting with the TV shows, the movies, where it's the right-wing patriots that are going to stage the terror, they're going to merge with Al-Qaeda, Founding Fathers, The Following, all these shows. And I said I see them staging it very soon, because I see a crescendo of the preparation going. When you know what's going on, this stuff's all scripted. And just about 30 minutes ago, it's like 4:25, show people the atomic clock, 4:25 Central. So at about 4, they come out and say that it could be right-wing groups. Now look, here is this establishment authoritarian site that poses as liberal. Alex Jones declares Boston a false flag operation, FBI behind every domestic terror plot. I put a link to the New York Times with that headline from a year ago. Why don't you tell them in your article that it was a link to the New York Times? You're not going to do that. Even before them, Salon, Boston explosion, a government conspiracy. We see a false flag to be blamed on the Tea Party to expand the TSA. I said a lot more than that. They're telling the police there will be bombings everywhere by right-wingers. They're saying, get ready to arrest Christians. I mean, this is mainstream news. Now they're saying it could be Saudis. My point is that it's Patriots Day in Boston while Oath Keepers is there. I would be crazy to not be concerned. Now, look at this. coach, bomb-sniffing dogs were at start-finish lines. They had loudspeakers saying, it's just a drill, everything's fine, and then boom, it happens. That's done over and over again. 7/7, the Madrid bombing, Gladio, they always have drills. So in case the compartmentalized group of mercenaries doing it with police uniforms or FBI, it varies, get caught, it was part of the drill. Like when Putin's people got caught back in 99 planting bombs in a 4th building they were going to blow up to blame on the opposition. They said, it's part of a drill. And that's how they got out of the local police station. Look all this up. It's a drill. We were just practicing robbing the bank, if you get caught. So that's what's going on. This article is key. coach, bomb-sniffing dogs were at start and finish lines. And this is key. It proves that the drill was happening even before, during, and then after the marathon. Do you understand what that means? Do you understand what that means? Now, if you go to Infowars.com/listen or follow us at Twitter at Real Alex Jones, we're doing live video coverage. I'll be live tonight, 7. You can also see our live feed right now with our reporters, Jakari Jackson, everybody, Rob Dew, David Knight, everybody, Adon Salazar, Kurt Nemo. They are all in here absolutely kicking butt on this in a war room situation. But we have confirmed that there have been drills throughout the day continually. Now check this out right here. We've got our incredible team in here working. John Bound behind the deal. Look, you can look right in there. We've got our crew going right now. I'm about to go in there with Mike Adams. So again, Infowars.com/listen to find the free video feed and audio feeds. Get this out on your Twitter, Facebook, you name it. If we can put attention on the fact that they're running a drill, if it was a false flag, which the globalists have done it over and over again, they've been caught over and over again, Gladio, you name it. Karzai said a few months ago, the West is staging bombings as an excuse to be here and to destabilize the government. In Afghanistan, British MI6 has been caught staging bombings, even London Guardian. In Iraq to keep the war going. Remember that? We'd be crazy to not look at them as the main suspects. They have the motive to get more power. This could be, real organic terrorists. They're rare, but they're not like unicorns. They do exist. Okay, but almost like unicorns. It could be mentally ill patsies. We don't know, but they have a history of it. So Salon and the rest of you, I was right again. They are trying to imply it could be us, okay? I mean, who stands to gain from all this, ladies and gentlemen? But I'll be in there, continued coverage, and you'll be able to see prisonplanet.tv, nightly news tonight, Infowars.com/listen, or follow us at Twitter, Real Alex Jones. We're going to keep tweeting out the live free link to watch the show. Alex Jones signing off for Infowars.com. and the Death Star is orbiting the planet and is clear to fire in 5 minutes. I mean, they need to do this to turn the billions of bullets, the armored vehicles, the checkpoints loose on us. They need to make us the terrorist. They've been saying we're the terrorists. They're already scripting that, so we know what comes next in the play. We've got to counter them on this so that people know where to look. And anybody with intel in Boston, anything you saw personally, or people that track things on the news, keep emailing us all your tips, because they do not want it out. They were running drills. That is big news, and it's not in the national news. It's only here and on local news right here, Local 15 TV. Get that out to everybody. It's also up on Infowars.com, mirrored. Alex Jones signing off. I'm going to get in there and get live with Mike Adams.
Good afternoon, YouTube. There's been an explosion in central Boston at the finish line of the Boston Marathon. There's debris and body parts laying all over here. As I scroll back to this picture, you can see a massive amount of blood, people laying. There's been some sort of explosion, possibly a bomb. And there it is, right as it was happening. Explosion at the Boston Marathon. This is off the Atlantic Wire. Reuters is reporting that the headquarters at the Boston Marathon may have been knocked down after an explosion was reported near the finish line Monday afternoon. Here's the Twitter image of the current scene. And of course that one's a little sideways. But that looks like some kind of possibly a bomb. Let's see what some comments are saying here quick. There isn't any comments. Just heard that bombs went off at the Boston Marathon finish line. So we'll see. God bless you all. Stay safe and stay smart.
Live, this is One for the Record. I'm Diana, and today is April 15th, 2013, and here are your news updates for today. I was only able to get a couple seconds of the storm. Every time I try to record it, the lightning would knock out my Wi-Fi, and it would just go blank. So here we go. You should have seen just a short glimpse. Maybe you could freeze frame it. And I didn't want to advertise where I was at, because, you know, they might not want that. So, alrighty then. So, here's your news updates for today. Okay, let's go to the watchers watching the world. The global precipitation measurement are a wet, wide world. Why does Earth have deserts? Okay, this is nothing new. So let's get off of that one. Okay. Moving on. The Extinction Protocol 2012 and beyond. Let's see what we got going on here. Global tensions mount. Iran warns U.S. an attack on nuclear facilities would trigger World War III. Also, let me move around here because I know of a couple things I don't see. Nope, says the same thing. Alrighty then. North Korea dismisses diplomatic solution to crisis. Country's nuclear missile capabilities unknown. And nothing else new with them. So let's get out of that one. Here we go. E&E News, U.S. Canada. I want to thank Debbie from the Space Coast, Florida, for giving me a heads up on that a few minutes ago. Update. Boston police say third explosion at JFK Library. Understand this is an ongoing event, not related to marathon attack, says library spokesman. Heads up, whatever's going on over there in Boston. So now there were 3 explosions. Alright, also today, OT, multiple explosions near Boston Marathon finish line. 3 reported dead. Somebody's leg flew by my head. Oh, God. Blood-stained sidewalks. Let me read that again. OT, multiple explosions near Boston Marathon finish line. 3 reported dead. Somebody's leg flew by my head. Blood-stained sidewalks. Egads. I'm going to see if I can find some footage on it when I get done. If I have time, I'll try to attach something, but it might be gruesome. Also today, 22-foot gash in Arkansas's oil pipeline, substantially larger than thought, officials. Code 3 alert at Giant Louisiana sinkhole, increasing trend of subsurface activity in the area. Remember, it used to be Code 2, now it's, I believe, Code 3. Heads up, get out of there. Alright. E&E News, Fukushima, Japan. New York Times, new leak found at Fukushima nuclear plant. Also, Bloomberg, increasing risk that Fukushima radioactive waste being dumped into Pacific Ocean. Also, plutonium-238 from Fukushima plant detected for first time offshore. TEPCO reveals data 9 months later. Okay, so we know TEPCO is crimes against humanity, and when's the UN or somebody gonna take over there? Alrighty then. That's the end of all that. So I'm gonna see if I can attach some information for you guys. And it's one day down, 4 to go before the weekend. Take care. Be prepared for anything. It might almost be time to head for the hills. Remember, April 22nd, Sirius, the movie, is coming out. And that's going to be your UFO disclosure on everything. ETs, UFOs, the alien presence. Alrighty then, so keep an eye out for that movie. It's coming up. There's going to be a lot of diversions. A lot of diversions. So they can escape away from letting the truth come out for some reason. Maybe if everyone knows, that's the only way they're not breaking their prime directive, I guess, and then it can be official contact or something. Alrighty then, take care. Be prepared for anything. If there's commercials on this, then I'm going to change my music. That's why I was running the old music. So if something starts popping up, then I'm going to have to change my opening, and I'm going to have to use the original just for right now, and then I'll change that too. Some of my own music. I got videos on here if you need to. Someone wanted to hear my music. It's on there under Feel Free Music Videos. Alrighty then, or tab all the way to the end, and you should see some of the videos. Alrighty then, take care. Be prepared for anything. I got your backs. I made it home safe. The car almost like flooded out, and so I didn't head out today. But made it home with lightning all around. I just didn't want to be a lightning statistic. Luckily, I was able to use this other person's computer. Alright, take care. See you tomorrow on the flip side. Be safe.
Never. I'll never turn to the dark side. You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi.